bring the limes in.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the London Bulldogs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Gets fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Cut. 180. Let's go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end. Move. Alert. Alert. Three down. Slam.
On first down. Gone. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, kill. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Hey, high 7.
Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they will run it with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Check. Hey, Alabama. Shadow.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Shell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now it's Gurley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Watch twist. Back.
Go, 12. Let's go.
Motion, motion, motion. Motion, motion. 51's the mic, boy. 51. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill, 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 kill. Go, go, go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Cut. 180. Ric Flair.
Let's go,
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Game time. Game time.
Here we go, tonight. White 20.
I don't even know why this.
Super 1. Super 1.
Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
52. Mike 52. Kermit. Mike 52. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Kyle Van Noy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hey, take your shot.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. Wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
They can't stop.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ready? You ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it right side to White. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wait, Eddie!
Yeah, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Wait, that 380! Hey, goal 66!
Stop your whining.
Take 4! Check it! Hey, 66!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to lock.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, Shell! Tiger! Stews! Here we go. Set.
From the 29, Goff eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Rivers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
29 is the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
With the score, Patriots 21, Bulldogs nothing.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff going up top. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, it's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
180.
52. Blue Dan. Shift.
Maverick.
On 2nd and 12, Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, it's Henderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist.
Hey, kill. 17.
3rd and 2, gone. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
The ball. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
11. 11.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. I'm here all day.
Maverick Wolf.
Whip. Watch the whip.
12. Hey, Zoo.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They're going to try and throw. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Go.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's it, baby.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We go tonight. Black 20.
Tight end right.
3 down.
Orange.
3 down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, Shell.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, Mike 52.
Super.
Come on, oh.
Check. Crunch.
They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Listen. SOS. Turbo set.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check it out, read.
Super one.
Check 52's the mic.
Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
Picking up their mistakes and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm on.
Go, Mike 51.
Bravo.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 51. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got it.
Merlin.
52, Mike 52. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, Haywood.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
I'm coming.
Super one.
Check.
Turbo set.
The final shot. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's complete to White. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Go, Bandit.
On third down, Michelle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let's go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Strip that ball.
Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
52.
Gurley again here on first down. Brushing off defenders. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Go, go. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dante Hightower, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Go, 12, let's go.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smooth.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get him, get him.
Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Maverick Wolf. Jester.
From the 29, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Anyway, say, switch.
Here's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Like 22. 22's calling. Target. Mike 22. Let's go, D. Tighten up. That's it. D, tighten up. Like 22, he's coming. 25.
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Silver. Big edge. Check 24. Let it go.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3.
Now Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to hit. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. A loss of 2 there. Second down. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But
Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's the backup Kaiser. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Kaiser. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Jacket, reload.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, orbit.
83's me. 83's me.
Sugar.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
You don't want nothing.
Ozzy.
You don't want to see me. You don't want
Rip.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox light, regular.
Brady going to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's it, baby.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
No, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Got the point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go on, go on. Ship. Watch the ship. Check 50. Check 50.
36. 36.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Brady. They fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Patriots, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for London, they're going the wrong. Drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.